You never know what's going to happen when you invest in a life. There are so many places in the world, including the U.S., where certain populations are marginalized. Marginalized in verb form means to treat a group or a person as insignificant. There's so many examples in Scripture that instruct us regarding how Jesus treated all people. One of the many examples of Jesus' attention to the individual is found in the early verses of John chapter 5. After this, there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there in Jerusalem by the sheep gate was a pool, in Aramaic called Bethesda, which has 5 roofed colonnades. In these lay a multitude of invalids, blind, lame, and paralyzed. One man was there who had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had already been there for a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be healed?" The sick man answered, "Sir, I have no one to put me in the pool when the water is stirred up. And while I am going, another steps down before me." Jesus said to him, "Get up, take up your bed and walk." And at once the man was healed, and he took up his bed and walked. Can you imagine marginalized for 38 years? 38 years with a multitude of others who needed someone to help them. 38 years hoping someone would pay attention. 38 years lying there in obscurity. 38 years of hopelessness. And 38 years thinking what life could be like. As I attended a funeral service this past weekend of a faithful man of God, many thoughts were drawn to another deceased individual who was found just a short time earlier on Saturday morning. As a faithful 88-year-old life was celebrated, I heard the legacy of one who raised his children to love and serve Jesus. And then a great sense of sadness for this young man who died alone, addicted, beaten, and literally frozen. By the way, I've spoken to many who are homeless and addicted over the years. And I just wonder what my life would have been like if I'd experienced from an early age addiction and abuse. But it's not just the addicted. Marginalized populations are those in the societal periphery due to race, religion, political or cultural group, age, gender, or even financial status. If you're a Christ follower, you know that Jesus is the only one that can rescue you out of your brokenness. I have so many thoughts. It's Christmas time. Is there an individual or family that you are aware of, perhaps who is marginalized, that you can invest in? It might end up being the biggest challenge of your life, but Jesus never promised that it would be easy. He said, take up your cross. God has given us a privilege to work with many individuals and families in our community. Perhaps He's calling you to intersect the life of another through the ministries of our church, the place where we spur one another on towards love and good deeds. You know, many of the people that we minister to in other parts of the world are also considered marginalized. Do you want to be a part of helping them to know that there's freedom in the midst of brokenness? We'd love for you to be on mission with us in 2021. And it's also our season at FBC Bloomfield to financially support international missions through our Laddie Moon Christmas offering. I love the fact that we can cooperate with other Southern Baptist churches to bring the good news, the gospel of hope, to the world where so many people are isolated and forgotten. By the way, here are some synonyms to the word marginalize: diminish, demean, malign, trivialize, deride, dismiss, and undervalue. I pray that we value all people. Most importantly, share with others about the one who values them so much that He died on the cross for their sins, to rescue them out of their brokenness. Jesus, Emmanuel, God with us.